take ground. Approaches better move slow. Attack dog for this truth, nigga. Cool y'all. Go to grab. It's all about that warfare, boy. Get grab. Back up. Get grab. It's all about that warfare, boy. Take grab. My soldiers take grab till I'm stand down. Take grab. My soldiers take grab till I'm stand down. Oh, thought you could cross us with no consequence, but you will pay dearly. You should've used your common sense. My zeal lit, that means you could never prevail. Hey, where the truth sit, hey, where warriors dwell. Be wise with the weapons, cause I promise. My nine is like my wife, she concealed, she modest. I know 2 things, a robber will not prosper. And any man harm me and my aunt gon' meet the doc. Cause this life is warfare, it's not an easy walk. Been watching my people die so you can miss me with that love talk. My U.P.K soldiers, any man try to cross your path, make him regret it. What that means? Fall on his age. Comparing me to you really ain't no contest. Long live one West. Say what? Long live one West. This for those who thinking we ain't ready for. Tell them back up. I'm about to drop something heavy for. Go to grab. It's all about that warfare, boy. Get grab. Back up. Get grab. It's all about that warfare, boy. Take grab. My soldiers take grab till I'm stand down. Take grab. My soldiers take grab till I'm stand down, boy.
War going on outside, you in the crib, but the boy outside, I get it on outside. From the dusk to the dawn outside, so in the morning outside, I'm catching wreck when they drawing outside. Cause it's a war outside, my sword drawn outside. This Excalibur, you better be all outside. Cause it's a war outside, I get it on outside. You in the crib, but the boy outside, I get it on outside. That's a definite cannonball, wrecking shit, excellent. Rhyme Barack and bombing like the president. I remain strong, King Kong with the prevalence. I show you exactly what we do, that's how I represent. Hardcore, heaven sent, chain on, hella bent. Throwing all black when they spot me like the leopard print. Oh, I got the braids in, shades on, made men. Cause we put the work to start the earth until they cave in. Walk strong, talk heavy, hold my own. You rock solid when we bout to leave the sword, the stone. Nigga, we warriors, hardcore, tracking the pride. To let the Hebrew speak, nigga, general eyes. And we talking super heavy, nigga, that's the surprise. With all scripture, street talk, word the captain and cod, nigga, we blazing, ripping the mic with all facts, doing the knowledge to the max, till we cracking the pavement. U.P.K, out of one West Harlem, nigga. We spring forward and they falling like it's autumn, nigga. Talking to all them niggas born in the mud. If you ain't feeling this, you call them plug, and that's real. Oh, I get the cat tie, or they not of my kind. I get the order that is handle kind, not the one kind, without a doubt in my mind. I'm finna stop and recline. Anybody that come against us, they should probably resign. It's a war going on outside, no man to safe from. I hate these niggas throwing shots, but can they take some? Christ says, sell out your garments to get a sword now. I'ma go and sell out these polos to get a full pound. Game sure ain't started the war, but I'ma end it, cause the spiritual war could turn carnal any minute. I remember riding back in the days when no was tinted, but Salaki, I'm done with that carnal shit, I repented. And they bomb-proof the booth every time I'm about to go win it. You ain't know this shit, I live for this truth and I'ma defend it. And I get my second wind just as soon these niggas get winded. It's a war going on outside, I'm keeping it in it. It's a war going on outside, you in the crib, but the boy outside, I get it on outside. From the dusk to the dawn outside, so in the morning outside, I'm catching wreck when they drawn outside. Cause it's a war outside, my sword drawn outside. This Excalibur, you better be all outside. Cause it's a war outside. outside. I get it on outside. You in the crib, but the boy outside. I get it on outside.
Nobody's safe, it's a war out here. If you pussy in the streets, you a whore out here. See me all suited up in my fallout gear. 762 slip your fucking car out here. No burner, I still a break your jaw out here. No fear, if you scared, get a motherfucking pit. Or sit up in the church, you a motherfucking bitch. I give you in the verse what I give you in a clip. It's 32 rounds of fire, it never quit. A lot of fuckery going down, so what's the purpose? Sick of hanging around these clowns, get out the circus. If you cross that line, then you get lit up. The worst is all black hearses, tinted with black curtains. Docs on site with medics and mad nurses. Leave us out your verses. You don't want that kind of war, ready for that bullshit. Kinda like a matador. Get this kind of focus, you gon' need some Adderall. Something just to lock you in behind them padded walls. They say I got some screws loose, and that's true too. Don't let me let them wolves through like it's a full moon. It's like I transform the booth to a war room. Come up with a strategy, maximizing your calories. Courage of King David, battling like the Maccabees. Find out who you think that nigga fought to him casually. Then proceed to bar his life away rapidly. Take a knee for your majesty, take it they hate it savagely. I try leaving rap alone, but I guess that this happened to keep you grounded like gravity. In the field, but it's amity. Horror, I see calamity. Scar you up with my family. Mumble rappers be mad at me. Fuck them up in their faculty. They words sweet, sit in their mouth and causing cavities. Yeah, it's a war, but none of you suckers worry.
It's a war going on outside. You in the crib, but the boy outside. I get it on outside. From the dusk to the dawn outside. So when I'm on outside, I'm catching wreck when they drawn outside. Cause it's a war outside. My sword drawn outside. This Excalibur, you better be all outside. Cause it's a war outside. I get it on outside. You in the crib, but the boy outside. I get it on outside.
Hey, I'm just following orders. Let me get one of those slow motion pictures, bro. One of the slow motion pictures.
You gotta shoot at 60 frames per second.
Come on, that.
They say they wanna hit that raw shit. These niggas claiming that they bullshit. These niggas better move it cautious. Cause if they make the wrong move, it cautious. You see me, they like, ooh, keep on shopping. I'm on my way up and they ain't gon' stop it. They say they wanna hit that raw shit. I'm on my way. Coming up on my bullshit. They see me, they like, ooh, keep on shopping. I'm on my body, real niggas right beside me. Damn right, I brought my army, going up like a rocket. Can't nobody stop me. These niggas garbage, so watch your mouth, boy. Coming all black, slithering house, call me mouth, boy. I'm off the hip like a cowboy. I'm a king, you should bow, boy. Shorty like that, man, you cut up. Nothing I can handle. 144 in the booth, going Rambo. Niggas do you dirty like a stick in a bando. So I play the corner like a bum with a banjo. I'ma lead by example. Keep on sobbing, got this bitch off the hand, got this juice, got the drip, about to hit the bitch with the salt. It ain't rap, this is salt. Can't taste a bitch unless you with the coke. They say they wanna hit that raw shit. These niggas claiming that they bullshit. These niggas better move it cautious. Cause if they make the wrong move, it cautious. Coming up on my I do it how a veteran be. You better than me. I'm Reggie at the edge of the key. It's all money, no honey. Think you settling? See, you locked up, fucked up, and it's back to the streets. It's one West. You can check the residency. I reside with soldiers died on the soles of their feet. Cause there's death before designer. Ain't no coward in me. Cause I'm cold as a bitch's shoulder. You ain't calling a week. Get the cooking on his beat. Hope you like it well done. Got the killers on the
Right now, I have
Use the suspect tune, y'all, man. Bear with us. We'll be behind you about this track in a second.
Told these niggas we was going up. Doing a lot of talking, now these niggas ain't saying shit.
Feeling like a legend in this shit, lil nigga, I'm past veteran. Never feeling third, lil nigga, I'm past second. Guns, I gotta have them all like Ash Ketchum. Shotty break the nigga ribs up like his white leopard. We all stepping, kill you with kindness cause I'm dead nice. That 5'7" put you 6 feet, not talking height. That judge giving out 5, what you do in life. These hands are rude, GPS, a mean right. That's mean right, we build different, you know the vibes. And we stamped it authentic, we notarized. I keep a 144 because I know a kind. Know it's harsh, you know I'm with animals when we flowing by. We back again, no cap, when I'm with Cap again. Yeah, they said they want smoking, so we matching them. Everything righteous, so you know when we get back at them, you get hit up with a K, but no acronym.
They say they wanna hear that raw shit. These niggas claiming that they boss shit. These niggas better move and coach. Cause if they make the wrong move and coach. See me, they like, ooh, keep on chopping. I'm on my way up and they ain't gon' stop it. They say they wanna hear that raw shit. I'm on my way. Coming up on my divorce.
Yeah. What's going on? Shalom, Israel. We are the I.S.U.P.K. We started out in 1 West, 125th Street in Harlem, New York. We're in the Commanding General YAHANNA, and we ain't affiliated with no other so-called Hebrew Christianite groups. You know what I'm saying? We here in the headquarters of Florida. I'm Captain Shawar Yala, got Officer in the shop rocking with me today. We're going to do the law class for y'all. So any questions on the law? Today is the day for the law class. So we'll take all your questions first, and then we'll get into a topic, man. Probably go over some various laws today, as you had any ideas. What's pertinent now, you understand? But
Not laws, so shit is pertinent. You know, we change our lives and start keeping these laws, man. Get the most out back on our side.
Right, man. That's the problem. A lot of people don't really understand or know what laws to keep, man. I seen some fake Israelite group talking about they out there at camp, or I don't even call it they do camp. I don't even know what to call that. You know what I'm saying? But they people is walking by. They out there on a Saturday. Y'all out here sinning because you buying and selling on the Sabbath day. You know, like, you know what I mean? Like, they don't even understand the laws. They don't understand this book, which is why the I.S.U.P.K is here. You know what I'm saying? They should have stayed stayed at home, but people don't understand the laws. They think, you're supposed to love everybody. You're supposed to, eating pork and crab and shrimp is okay if you, say your grace. You know what I'm saying? Enough times, what have you. So we're going to get into it. Shalom to all the brothers and sisters. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah Baruch Thumb to the Akim, and Yahweh Shemar Thumb Baruch Shem Yahweh Shah to all the sisters, the Akwakian. So I don't see no questions on this joint yet. Remember, y'all feel free anytime throughout the class. You got any questions on what we bringing out, or your questions come back to you get time to find it. We'll go ahead and try and knock those out. Going aloud. So we're gonna go into some of these laws. Matter of fact, let's just start with that one, man. The one I was talking about, them Hebrew Christianites, man, out in the street, man. Like I said, don't even understand the Sabbath day, man. Go to which one is the one? Or Exodus. But either one, Leviticus. And get me the law on the Sabbath day, right? Because again, you read it in the Bible, and they say, no work. You know what I'm saying? You're not supposed to buy and sell. Matter of fact, that's probably the one that I need. You can give me the actual one on the Sabbath day, Baruch Shah. But yeah, so we'll start with that. Go ahead and break it down. What that really is talking about. Bear with me. I believe that was like Nehemiah or something.
One of them.
What is the word?
Yeah, Nehemiah 10. Which one are you talking about?
Oh no, what you?
No, I got it. Nehemiah. All right. So I'll go ahead and read that. In Nehemiah chapter 10. You can read what you got first.
Okay, the book of Exodus, chapter 35 and verse 1. And Moses gathered all the congregation of the children of Israel together and said unto them, These are the words which the Most High have commanded, that ye shall do them. 6 days shall work be done, but on the seventh day there shall be there should be to you an holy day, a Sabbath of rest to the Most High. Whosoever doeth work therein shall be put to death.
All right, man. Whosoever doeth work therein shall be put to death. So I mean, good night. You know, this is a serious thing. You know what I'm saying? This is a offense punishable by death. All right. So of course, man, you should be careful. You know what I mean? But listen, you simple people don't really understand the Bible, man. Like, you don't know the Most High, man. You read one scripture, and you know, I guess this Bible is, you know, we learn it line upon line, precept upon precept, man. Like, we wasn't there. We're reading, you know, what somebody wrote down. And a lot of times, you know, it might be like, you know, who I'm talking to, I'm writing this to, they understand what I'm talking about. You know, we didn't have these laws growing up, man. We grew up in the Christian church. Sunday was Sabbath day, and we bought and sold and ate pork and molested, not we, you know, boys get molested and things, you know what I'm saying, on Sunday, on their Sabbath day. Well, the Lord is telling the children of Israel that this is a day of rest for us. Was there any more on that?
Come. Verse 3. Ye shall kindle no fire throughout your habitations upon the seventh day.
All right, man. You know what I'm saying? Thou shalt kindle no fire in your habitations on the Sabbath day. Now, the fake Israelite groups, the Jewish people or whatever, like, Jewish people do not even start their car. They, you know what I'm saying? They don't drive it because they believe that that's what this is talking about, kindling a fire. They think that turning on a light switch in your house is kindling a fire. They won't do it. Now, they'll get your black ass to do it, you know what I'm saying? They'll call you to do it, but they won't do it, you know what I'm saying? Because this is what they believe. Well, it's so crazy, because those Jewish people will have you as their slave, working, turning on lights, turning off lights, whatever, you know what I'm saying, on the Sabbath day. Well, it's because they don't understand it. It says, you know, thou shalt not read it from the kindle of fire, Big Buck Rashad.
Exodus chapter 35 and verse 3. Ye shall kindle no fire throughout your habitations upon the Sabbath day. And Moses spake unto all the congregation of the children of Israel, saying, This is the thing which the Most High commanded, saying, Take ye from among you an offering unto the Most High. Whosoever is of a willing heart, let him bring it, and offer it. It's like an offer of the Most High, gold and silver and brass.
Okay, you can stop there if you will. Yeah, now give me the other one where it says your ass, your ox, maid servant, manservant, they can't do any servile work. To look at it, right? So this is one precept, right? And of course, if you read this, you might think the way that fake Israelite groups think, you know what I'm saying, that you know, kindling a fire, it involves you starting your car or turning on a light or cooking. People don't cook on the Sabbath day. It is not done with people who don't understand the Bible, who don't understand these laws, man. And that's why we're here again, you know what I'm saying, thanks to the Most High in Christ, you know what I'm saying, commending General YAHANNA and men that have held this truth, man, and you know, still got it here for us. We ain't got to walk around ignorant. We ain't got to be on the street, you know, spewing ignorance to brothers and sisters, man, telling them that they sinning when they not, man. You know, but right, get all into that. So go ahead. You got another one?
Exodus chapter 20 and verse 10. But the seventh day is the Sabbath of the Most High, thy power. In it thou shalt not do any work, thou nor thy son, nor thy daughter, thy maidservant, nor thy manservant, nor thy maidservant, nor thy cattle, nor thy stranger that is within thy gates.
Right, now see the Jewish man, he will have you turn off that light. He will have you do work on the Sabbath day. Right? Why? Because they don't understand the law. They don't know what it's talking about. You know what I mean? Fortunately, in I.S.U.P.K, we do. Right? Like you doing work on the Sabbath day. Now, first of all, if you've got maid servants, manservants, all of this, what type of work are you doing? Right? It's possible, but what type of work are you doing? You know what I mean? Like anybody who owns a business, you know what I'm saying, who owns commodities. Let's say you own a farm, right? And you've got a whole bunch of hands that work that farm for you, but you're the farmer, right? You get to make, you're the owner of the farm, you get to make certain decisions, right? So like your work might be going to make deals, you know what I'm saying, for who you're going to be selling to, who you're going to be buying from. It could be, anything that is about making money. You understand? Like anything that's about making money is what work is. That's what servile work is. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, your manservant, your maidservant, they can't do no servile work. You can't do no servile work. You know what I'm saying? Even if you're the boss, you can't go and, what we was about to read here. Does it say anything about buying and selling there? Okay. So, right now we're talking about the servants, even your animals. Your animals, they have to have a day of rest. This day is a day of rest unto the Most High, man. Like everybody gets a day of rest. You know what I mean? And you're able to do what it is you want to, not what you're, forced to do to make a living. You know what I'm saying? Or not what you want to do to make more money. You know what I'm saying? In some cases. So at the end of the day, this cannot happen on the Sabbath day. You can't make nobody else work. You can't work on the Sabbath day. Your ox can't work on the Sabbath day. It's a day of rest. Now, what does that mean? Does that mean you have to stay in the bed and sleep all day? That the ox can't get up and walk and go and eat and graze and whatever it is? You know what I'm saying? Some people teach that you can't have sex on the Sabbath day. Wow. Yeah. If the ox can't mate on the Sabbath day, they just gotta lay around and rest. Like it's just ridiculous, man. Like people don't understand, but none of this is true. You know what I'm saying? You are allowed to have sex on the Sabbath day. Blow your mind. I don't know why. You know what I'm saying? Like that's. I mean, I do put in work, but it's not work.
Right.
Sex is not work.
Right.
At the end of the day. So, what else do they say? You can't cook. Right? They say you can't cook on the Sabbath day. Why? You can't make nobody else cook for you. You know what I'm saying? You do it as servile work. You can't go and, do your job or do, cooking like that. But if you want to cook something, you're allowed to cook. That even the kindling of a fire, you know what I'm saying? That might be something that the slave does. You know what I'm saying? The manservant does. You know what I mean? Well, on the Sabbath day, you can't make the servant do that. But it doesn't mean that if it's 20 below outside and the logs burn out, that you're supposed to freeze. Because you have to kindle a fire, you know what I'm saying? At least back then, they didn't have no central heating. You know what I'm saying? That's not what the Lord was saying. The Lord wasn't telling you that you had to freeze on the Sabbath day. Every time the Sabbath day come around, you know what I'm saying? There's one scripture in the Bible where the brothers wouldn't fight on the Sabbath day.
Right. I remember that.
Can you look that one up too? There's one where brothers wouldn't fight on the Sabbath day because that's what they believed, that it was work. You know what I'm saying? But the Lord does not want for you to die on the Sabbath day. That's not what it's talking about. This is a day that is given to us and to our maidservants and to the animals that we have. You know what I'm saying? To have a day to rest. That's it. That's the spirit behind it. I'm going to read this one in Nehemiah while you get that. All right. So I'm going to Nehemiah chapter 10. And I'm going to start at verse 30. I'm going to start at 29. they clave to their brethren, their nobles, and entered into a curse and into an oath to walk in God's law, which was given by Moses, the servant of the power, and our Lord, and his judgments and his statutes. All right. So this, in Nehemiah, if you're not familiar with the history, the brothers and sisters are coming back into their land. They're putting away all of their gods that they were serving up under, I forget who it was that they were coming away from. Probably one of them Persians, I think. Probably like Artaxerxes or somewhere around there. You know what I'm saying? But they come back to their land. They make a vow. They making a vow like, you know what, man, we ain't going back that way again, man. We ain't gonna go against our power no more. You know what I'm saying? May the Lord curse us, man. We making another agreement with the Most High, even though we broke the old one. They decided to make their own vow that, you know, we are going to serve the Most High the way we were supposed to be serving, the way Moses taught us to do it. And in verse 30 it says, and that we would not give our daughters unto the people of the land, nor take their daughters for our sons. And if the people of the land bring ware or any victuals on the Sabbath day to sell, that we would not buy it of them on the Sabbath or on the holy day, and that we would leave the 7th year and the exaction of every debt. Right. So they're making the agreement like, listen, we're going back to what the Most High gave us in the Sabbath day. If anybody brings ware, meaning what? Like, what's the word? Like any,
merchandise?
Merchandise. If anybody brings like any merchandise on the Sabbath day, we're not buying it from them. You know what I'm saying? It's buying and selling. We have our own land. That's buying and selling, right? We're trading. You know what I'm saying? That is, Commander General YAHANNA always explained it was, just think of the stock market. You know what I'm saying? Like it's the trade game. You know what I mean? That's buying and selling. They're okay. I've got oranges. You know what I'm saying? You've got cotton. You know what I'm saying? Let's trade. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the buying and selling that a boss does. That somebody who has men servants and maid servants, that's the type of work that they would do. They would be buying and selling, trading with somebody else. You know what I'm saying? You got the maid servants and the man servants out there picking the cotton, picking the oranges, and then you go to the gates and some, merchant, some traveler, he come by and he wants to sell. He's got this to sell. I've got oranges. Well, we don't do that on the Sabbath day. Right. But being a consumer is different from buying and selling. Like first of all, we don't sell a damn thing. You know what I'm saying? If you do have something to sell, then you shouldn't sell that on the Sabbath day. You're like that merchant. If you sell stuff, don't sell it on the Sabbath day. But being a consumer is not you buying, right? Like meaning if you lose a shoe on the Sabbath day or something like that, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't say that it doesn't mean that you can't go buy another shoe. Or if you're hungry on the Sabbath day, it doesn't mean that you can't buy something to eat. You know what I'm saying? Another good precept for that would be where Yahushua on the Sabbath day picked corn. Mm-hmm. And that's what they thought. They thought that was working. Christ ain't working. He's hungry. He's eating. You know what I'm saying? Like he's consuming. He's a consumer. That's what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? Like he's not picking to make money. He's not going and selling, you know what I'm saying, or whatever the case is. But people just don't understand the Bible. They don't understand rulership. You know what I'm saying? All this was given to us in rulership, man. All we know is being a slave. You know what I mean? And so it's hard to grasp some of these concepts, right? Well, end of the day, buying and selling has nothing to do with, you going to the Walmart on a Sabbath day, or you buying your kid an ice cream cone, or this or that or the third. You know what I'm saying? Like you can definitely do that on the Sabbath day. You're a consumer. You're not. You are one of the slaves. You done worked every other day of the week. The Lord ain't saying that if you were a slave that worked every day, that you got to stay in the bed all day. You can get up and go have fun with your kids. You can run and play, and you know what I'm saying, cook your children a meal. You know what I'm saying, one day out of the week, instead of having to cook for master. You know what I'm saying? Today you can cook for your husband. You know what I'm saying, or cook for your wife. You can do that if you want to on the Sabbath day, but nobody can make you do it. Nobody can force you to do that. All right. So you got it.
First Maccabees, chapter 2 and verse 41. At that time, therefore, they decreed, saying, whosoever shall come to make battle with us on the Sabbath day, we will fight against him.
Okay, and I just took time. Say how much further up you got to go where it talks about how many brothers died? It was like 10,000 brothers died because they refused to fight. Give me that part.
First Maccabees chapter 2 and verse 1. In those days arose Mattathias, the son of John, the son of Simeon, a priest of the son of Jared from Jerusalem, and dwelt in Modin. And he had 5 sons, Joanna, and called Cadiz, Simon called Thaddeus, Judas, who was called Maccabees, Eleazar called Evron, and Jonathan, whose surname was Apas. And when he saw the blasphemy that were committed in Judah and Jerusalem, he said, Who is slacking? Woe is me! Wherefore was I born to see the...
I think you went up too far. Honestly, the brothers died. They did not fight. They were attacked, and because of the Sabbath day, they decided not to fight. You should be closer to where you was at. You went to 1. He said
Maccabees chapter 2.
First Maccabees?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Previous chapter.
Nah, where'd you pick up at? Where'd you start?
I started at verse 40.
I don't think this is them that did that. Maybe they're just talking about, you said 40?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So just go up to verse 30. 32.
Yes, sir. First Maccabees chapter 2 and verse 32. They pursued after them a great number, and having overtaken them, they camped against them and made war against them on the Sabbath day. And they said unto them, Let that which ye have done hereto suffice. Come forth and do according to the commandments of the king, and ye shall live. But they said, We will not come forth, neither will we do the king's commandments to profane the Sabbath day. So then they gave them the battle with all speed.
Right. It's like these brothers, they were for sure zealous. You know what I'm saying? Paul said that, I bear witness that they have a zeal of the Most High, but not of knowledge. These brothers were zealous, meaning like they had a spirit that wants to serve the Most High, wants to please the Most High, and they don't give a damn about their life. Right. You know what I'm saying? Which is absolutely zealous and absolutely, righteous and right. You know what I'm saying? But you don't have to, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to give your life for everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, meaning nobody's making you go against the law, right? Like, if somebody was making me go against the law, I'd die first. Like, I like how they saying, we ain't gonna serve the king. We ain't gonna do this, that, and third. But they taking it too far. They taking it like how these, fake Israelite groups and the Jewish people, like, nah, nigga, you know what I mean? Like, we're gonna serve the Lord, and If y'all come to fight us on the Sabbath day, you're just going to have to kill me because I can't fight on the Sabbath day. That's work. That's work. You know what I'm saying? I cannot have sex on the Sabbath day because that's work. Cannot cook. I can't know. It's stupid as hell, man. That's not work. You know what I'm saying? It verse 40. Okay. Keep going.
Come. Verse 36. Howbeit they answered them not, neither cast they a stone at them, nor stopped the place where they laid hid. But he said,
like, you know what it means? Like, you know, stop the place where they didn't like where they was hid. They, you know, like they wouldn't even put up a what you call it. You know what I'm saying? Like, just think about like, you know, like fortifying where you're at, where you're hiding at. You know what I'm saying? Like we gonna, I'm saying, no, can't do that on the Sabbath day. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how they looking at it. You know what I mean? Like it's not saying that you got to lay down and not move all day. It's not saying that you can't pick which one of you having your ox in a ditch on the Sabbath day wouldn't straightway pull him out of there. It's not work. You know what I'm saying? But nobody understood before YAHANNA came on the scene. You know what I'm saying? Nobody really got it. And so up until now, you know, you couldn't even pick a piece of corn on the Sabbath day. If you was hungry, I guess you was just supposed to die. You know what I'm saying? If you was cold, you wasn't supposed to kindle the fire. Just let it be, man. Hopefully the Lord be with you. Give you some warmth from somewhere at 10 degrees below zero. You know what I mean? But that's not what it means. You know what I mean? Like the Sabbath day was made for man and not man for the Sabbath. You know what I'm saying? Like it was given to you to give you a day to be able to rest, and give you a day where even though you're a servant, even though you have a master, your master can't make you do a damn thing today, man. That's all. You can't make your ox do nothing today. All right, you got a servant that kindles fire today. They will not do that. If you too lazy, if you too high on your horse that you can't make your own fire, you just gonna freeze. Right. You know what I'm saying? That's all. All right. Keep going.
Yes, sir. First Maccabees chapter 2 and verse 37. But said, let us die all in our innocency. Heaven and earth shall testify for us.
Zealous. They ready to go. Let's die innocent. Let's not commit a sin against the Lord. Let's not work on the Sabbath day. Just let him kill you. Let's die. That is not what the Lord is. He's not giving you no commandment to die, man. You know what I'm saying? This law was not made to kill you. Right. This law was made to give you rest. You know what I'm saying? Like that's it. That's all it is. It was made so that you didn't kill your servants. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead. Come.
Verse 37. But said, let us die all in our innocency. Heaven and earth shall testify for us that ye put us to death wrongfully.
Like this is war, brother. Right. And they talking about you put us to death wrongfully. You knew it was our day to rest. We are not fighting you today. You know what I'm saying? Be fair. Right. This is war. You gotta go. You a soldier. You gotta fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, geez. But yeah, we died. That y'all killed us wrongfully. Go ahead.
Come. Verse 38. So they rose up against them in battle on the Sabbath.
Suit yourself.
Right.
Freebies there all day. Wow. Go ahead.
And they slew them with their wives and children.
Come on, man. It is not meant to you. You know, you are supposed to protect that wife and them children, man. Get the hell out of here. Go ahead.
Come. In their cattle, to the number of 1,000 people. Now, when Mattathias and his friends understood hereof, they mourned for them right sore. And one of them said to another, if we all do as our brethren have done, and fight not for our lives and laws.
And what?
And laws.
Listen, man, we fight for the law of the Most High, man. Like, that's like, come on, man. This is what it is, man. Like, the Lord, the Most High did not give you these laws for you to die, man. You are supposed to be the ones that enforce these laws, that's going to be teaching the rest of the earth these laws. If you die against your enemies, how the hell, who is your chosen people? Who who we gonna be over? You know what I'm saying? Like, what are we chosen for, man? So, you know what I'm saying? Let's fight for our brethren, for our wives, our mothers, our daughters, our sons. Let's fight for them and the laws of our God. You know what I mean? Go ahead.
And one of them said to another, if we all do as our brethren have done, and fight not for our lives and laws against the heathen, slacker, they will now quickly root us out of the earth.
Mm-hmm.
At that time, therefore, they decreed, saying, whosoever shall come to make battle with us on the Sabbath day, we will fight against him.
That's the spirit of the Most High. You know what I'm saying? That's the spirit of the law. Like, it's not for you to die. You know what I'm saying? You not kindling a fire don't mean that you're supposed to sit in that house and freeze, man. Your baby just catch pneumonia, you know what I'm saying, and just freeze the hell to death, because that's zeal is one thing. Stupidity is something totally different, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's really what that is. Like I said, Paul was saying that I bear witness that they have a zeal of the Most High, but they simple, not of knowledge, right? They don't have no knowledge, man. Like, this is dumb. You know what I'm saying? That's why you need to come to school. That's why you need to come into the I.S.U.P.K, because listen, Christianity made us dumb. You know what I'm saying? Like, this earth, this place, this condition, it made us dumb. We can't understand nothing, man. You know what I'm saying? We don't remember what it was like to be in rulership. We don't get it. You know what I mean? And it's good to be zealous. It's better to be wise with that zeal. So that's why we teaching this. What should be basic, but nobody understood until YAHANNA came along and broke it down, right? So in verse 44 it says, at that time, therefore they decreed, saying, whosoever shall come to make war or to make battle with us on the Sabbath day, we will fight against him. Neither will we die all as our brethren that were murdered in the secret places. Then came there into the company of Assyrians, who were mighty men of Israel, even all such as were voluntarily devoted unto the law. Also, all they that fled for persecution joined themselves unto them and were a stay unto them, man. And that's the, that's the point. The Most High is not calling for us to die. If you hungry on the Sabbath day, pick you a piece of corn. If you hungry on the Sabbath day, buy you a burger and empty. Yeah. So you hungry, you can buy a burger. It's all right to consume, you know what I'm saying? But you cannot buy and sell, meaning trade, you know what I'm saying? So when they were saying that, they said it because, maybe they are zealous of the law. If they zealous enough, they'll come into the I.S.U.P.K and get some knowledge with it, you know what I'm saying? So was I holding something else?
Law. So you read Nehemiah.
Mm-hmm.
And then we went to this one. So
all right. Let's see. What else? I guess that's it. I think it's what was I saying? Kindle a fire. Maid servant, man servant. What else can be misconstrued in that? Anything else in that?
What I was thinking, sir, was like our power is a God of the living, not the dead.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's in Mark chapter 12.
The Most High, like I said, there's no order for us to die. You know what I'm saying? It's the orders is to keep the Lord's laws, man. You know what I'm saying? But you got to understand them in order to keep them right. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with, you know what I'm saying, you lifting weights on the Sabbath day. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with you, if you're a doctor and that's your job all throughout the week and somebody gets sick on the Sabbath day, are you supposed to let them die? Because you're a doctor, that would be, then help them. You know what I'm saying?
So, I got it. Matthew 22, verse 32.
I was gonna say nobody heard that.
Yeah, that's in Matthew chapter 22, verse 32. It says, I am the God of Abraham and the God of Isaac and the God of Jacob. It's a question. it's a question. It says, I am the God of Abraham and the God of Isaac and the God of Jacob. God is not the God of the dead, but of the living.
Right. This is okay. So basically, this is like a reincarnation scripture, though. I don't know what you put this one for, but you're saying, you're saying because of it. Okay, this is a reincarnation scripture, really, though. But I think I know what you're trying to say. You want to explain it?
No, I was just saying, you know what I mean? Like, instead of dying, you know what I mean? The Lord, our power, didn't give us the laws that we want, we're supposed to fight for and keep and obey for us to die. You know what I mean? It's so we can live. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Like these laws are not given to us to die.
Right.
They're not given to you. You're not kindling the fire. Does it? You know what I mean? Like if it gets too cold, the Lord just wants you to die now.
Right.
It's saying don't make your maid or don't make nobody do it. If your maid comes in the door, all right, let me do that. They sitting in there with you, and they cold as hell. This is not servile work. It's not saying that you can't do it today. You know what I'm saying? This nobody can make you. You know what I'm saying? You want to sit there and freeze to death then, but you shouldn't. You know what I'm saying? But this is definitely a reincarnation scripture, meaning that Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob are still here. They come back in the earth. He's the God of them because they did not die. That body went back to the dust, but Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob still exist. You know what I'm saying? Like their spirits still exist. And so the Most High is the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.
Right. I have a question, sir. So we know that well my question is can we say that nature is the Most High? Right? Because we know that it's not natural for a man to have sex with a man, and that's why they can't have children, right? So, like in the scripture where it says,
why would you? Let me ask you this: why would you want to say that nature is the Most High? Like I'm not understanding why you wouldn't just say the Most High is the Most High. Because it just puts me in the mind. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying I should have got the scripture for concluding.
Yeah, it puts me in the mind of Mother Nature,
right?
Which I don't know. You'd have to give me something, but no, the Most High is the Most High. He's the creator of all, right? And so, nature being the Most High, I don't know if you're trying to say like, I don't know what you mean by that.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 1. I start at verse 26. It says, for this cause God gave them up unto vile affections, for even their women did change the natural use into that which is against nature. Mm-hmm. And likewise also the men, leaving the natural use of the woman, burned in their lust one toward another, men with men, working that which is unseemly, and receiving in themselves the recompense of their error, which was meat. So, because I was trying to make a point that, like, when people say, like how you're saying, Mother Nature, they use that a lot of times in their defense to say, Mother Nature this or Mother Nature that, whatnot. And I'm trying to make it so that it's the Most High and not a Mother Nature. Like the natural thing would be would be the Most High, the way the Most High made it, not Mother Nature. You know what I'm saying? And so, like in this scripture where it says the natural use of a woman, the natural use of a man, you know what I'm saying, would that coincide with that?
I wouldn't say. No, because nature, I'd say that the Most High created nature, right? The Most High determines what's like nature and what's righteous are not always the same. You understand? Like, okay, people say that like it's in a person's nature to do this and to do that or whatever. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't mean that it's righteous. I wouldn't call that the Most High. Like, it's in a man's nature to have sex with anything. Like, you haven't said, okay, you're talking about homo shit, but I mean, okay, naturally, my nature, you know, who's the R. Kelly to say that? Feel my nature. My nature would allow me naturally to have sex with a woman that is unrighteous for me to have sex with. You understand what I'm saying? So I wouldn't say that that's the Most High. The Most High created nature, and there's different things in nature, but no, it's not the same thing. The Most High is the Most High. You know what I'm saying? He created nature, the natural use, like what it says. If you read that again, if you want to read it again.
Romans chapter 1, verse 26. For the cause of God gave them up unto vile affections.
Read that one more time.
For this cause God gave them up unto vile affections.
Right? So for this cause, the Most High gave them up to vile affections. The Most High, basically, you want it, that's what you're gonna get. You're gonna, you know, these disgusting things. I let them go. You know what I'm saying? It's like having kids and they don't want to listen to you. Go ahead, don't listen then. You know what I'm saying? See what the hell happens to you, right? So he gave them up to vile affection, whatever it is that you like. Go ahead.
For even their women did change the natural use into that which is against nature.
Right, the natural use. They changed what was natural. Like, it's natural that a man is attracted to a woman, that a woman is attracted to a man. I don't know how that works. It just does. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think nobody ever had to teach me that.
Right.
Nobody ever taught me that. I don't remember that. No, you have to like her. Look. See the hair? No. I had that problem from kindergarten, as far back as I can remember. I had no problems. Nobody taught me that. I just naturally like the opposite sex. You know what I'm saying? I just do. Ooh, she's pretty. I never said that about a boy.
Right.
So they just, even their women changed the natural use, which is, you know, how the Lord set it up. The natural use. What do they call it? Any outie? What's the male female prom thing? Outlet. Okay, it's natural. That's how it goes. You can't force two plugs together. That doesn't even go. It just goes there. That's where it goes, right? So they changed the natural use of things, taking two outlets, women, and just kindle in the fire. Oh man, rug burn. All right, go ahead.
Good. Verse 27. And likewise also the men, leaving the natural use of the woman, burn in their lust one toward another.
Just vile, just disgusting, just vile affections, man. Like, for whatever reason, man. Like, you know what I mean? Listen, it is unnatural for that to even. It's not even natural. Nobody had to teach you that. You know what I'm saying? That it was right and wrong. It just came natural to me. It was in me, right? They changed the natural use of a woman and, you know, used the man to do the same thing with you. You know what I mean? Like, it's disgusting. Keep going.
Men with men, working that which is unseemly.
Working what?
That which is unseemly.
Like, it's not natural. Right? It is unseemly. Like, what are you doing? Right. Two plugs and just trying to plug in? It's just stupid. Go ahead.
And receiving in themselves the recompense of their error, which was meat.
Right. So yeah, and that is just saying, like, the natural, of course, is what comes naturally to us. Again, a man and a woman is nature, natural. Doesn't make it righteous. It's just natural. Right? The Lord determines which one is righteous for, you know what I'm saying? So even though it's nature, doesn't mean that it's of the Most High. You know what I'm saying? Like, according to the Most High, that is not for us. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just natural if you're hungry to kill and eat. It's natural. Then why shouldn't you eat a pig? If nature is guided, you could just eat a pig. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a whole bunch of things. It's natural to get mad if somebody say something wrong. You can't kill them. You know what I'm saying? So nature is not necessarily the Most High. The Most High created nature. The Most High created, the animals, the trees, man, women. You know what I'm saying? But he also determines how these things are used and what's righteous and what's not right. You know what I'm saying? What's food and what's not food, right? So, I hope that answers your question.
Yeah,
Okay. If I may, so on the topic of food, I was trying to find it. I can't find it. Like, let's say we can eat eggs, right? But can we eat eggs from a bird of prey, like an eagle? Can we eat his eggs?
You can't eat an eagle.
Right. Okay.
It's eating the eagle.
Come.
Yeah. Eating chicken eggs is eating chicken.
Right. Okay.
Is it unlawful to eat the chicken egg raw? Like to not cook?
I can tell you, if there's blood in it, it would be unlawful. If it was, I don't know, I can't think of anything that's unlawful about eating a chicken. There's no blood. It's just like sushi is how I'm thinking of it right now. Like, you can eat sushi. It's raw as hell, but there's no blood in it. You know what I'm saying? So, I can't think of nothing. Yeah, so it would be lawful. I don't think it's very, very wise. Everything that's lawful is not a speed. Right. Salmonella your ass to death. All right, so let's see if I got anything on here.
You're like Rocky eating raw eggs.
Yeah, we could be thinking they Super Saiyans.
Yeah, no, I'm good. There ain't nothing wrong though. I'm what I hear. All right, Salakia said my question might be off topic, but when you can, could I get a breakdown of 2nd Esdras 7 and 28? All right, the 400 year. Okay, 2nd Esdras. Somewhere y'all want to get that 2nd Esdras chapter 7 and 28. Might gotta give me a little background on this.
Come. The book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 7. Chapter 7 and verse 27. And whosoever is delivered from the foresaid evil shall see my wonders. Verse 28. For my son, Jesus, YAHANNA, shall be revealed with those that be with him. And they that remain shall rejoice within 400 years. After these years shall my son Christ die, and all men that have life in the world shall be turned into the old silence 7 days, like as in the former judgment, so that no man shall remain. And after 7 days, the world that ye awaken not shall be raised up, and that shall die, that is corrupt. And the earth shall restore those that are asleep in her. And so shall the dust, those that dwell in silence.
Hold on. Yeah, because how you read you, I'm like, I'm trying to stay with you. Let me see what he said. Okay, when he was reading 28, it sounded a little bit familiar. I'm only like 75% sure. I want to check. Let me read it. It was coming when he was reading it from about 29. Then I kind of got told. Yeah, I can't remember. Like it's not clear enough for me to say. I have to get back to you. I do not remember. I don't remember a breakdown of this. I mean, I remember that. I know it's something in here, but I can't break it down. I don't remember it enough to break it down for you. So give me a day or two, and I can get that. I can get that for you. It's locking. Any other questions? We got quiet on that chat. Are we still live? Okay. So what's the other things, man? Come on, when do y'all give me one of those fake Israelite Christianite beliefs? You know what I'm saying? No, not even the Sabbath, just things that they believe.
Some sister actually was just trying to combat me on liking Hispanic women. And she said that you are only supposed to date black women or marry black women. Anything else is a sin. So she believes that only.
Why you didn't just tell her Hispanic women are black?
I did.
Yeah.
I did.
What's the problem?
but that's one thing that she learned from the so-called fake Israelite.
What did she say when you told her that
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean they are black, and I agree with the sister. Like again, but like you're saying, they just don't understand. Like zealous as hell, just dumb. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot here. You know what I'm saying? It's all right. You can get wisdom. You can get some knowledge, man. But if you want to stay dumb, you just, at the end of the day, our father Israel had 12 sons. These 12 sons had different wives. They didn't marry all the same woman. You know what I'm saying? You could go through that. Even a brother that has, Israel had 12 sons.
Right.
You know how many wives
he
had? He had different wives. Right. So all of these sons come out different. Right. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They ain't all like, and it's just ridiculous. Like nobody even puts that, like even today, you go and you get with a woman at the, at the grocery store or whatever, you know what I'm saying? You pick them based on how you want to pick them. You know what I'm saying? Like what do you have a problem with your brother and sister for?
If I may just to add to it, also, what I've heard is that they believe that all Israelites have woolly hair and dark skin like Yahweh.
Okay, all right. Well, like I said, not a knowledge. So, okay, let's see what scriptures we can go. Of course, you can go to Joel. Where Ephraim is going over the wall, Cake not turn, speckled bird, all these things, man. Like, how do you not get that? And it doesn't say that every Israelite has woolly hair. This was talking about YAHANNA.
Right.
This is talking about one person.
Right.
One.
Yeah, they're individualites, so they believe that individuals make up the whole nation.
Our people are destroyed, man. We're traumatized. We're oppressed. We are, we lack knowledge. We lack brotherhood. We lack, like I just call them individuals. You know what I'm saying? They're just individuals that, you want to do things how you want to do it. You want to see things how you want to see it. You don't give a damn about what the Most High says or what He wants, and that's the problem. So, I mean, we can grab a couple scriptures on that. You don't have to marry. There are 12 tribes. Our tribes look a lot different, or many different ways, I should say. You know what I'm saying? You telling me I have to marry? What if I don't like nappy woolly hair? What if I like light skinned girls? You know what I'm saying? I gotta like, you know what I'm saying? We all got preferences. You know what I'm saying? Every sister don't like a dark skinned man with nappy hair. They like a light skin with pretty hair, look like a woman. It's like it to any brothers of y'all that are pretty out here.
Bunch of ugly niggas in here.
Yeah, we all ugly. Man. Ugly Negro. But no, I was just saying, like, you're entitled to your, you know, preference, and that's why the Lord gave us these 12 tribes, man. You can go and read about the women that Israel married. You know what I'm saying? That Jacob married. You know what I'm saying? He started off with Rachel and Leah. You know what I'm saying? Their father's name was Laban. I'm gonna put that out there. I assume he was a light-skinned cat. No? Oh, you don't know what Laban means? No. Come on, Hebrew teacher. What Laban mean? Y'all know? Okay, no sweat. I think it means white.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I think it do. I always imagine him light skinned.
I did look it up. I think that's true.
I just always imagine him light skinned. I don't know. Just me. You know, Leah and Rachel, you know what I'm saying?
Sure. Listen,
some bougie names right there.
It's a brother in the school that don't match his name.
True that. I understand. I mean, I'm just saying it was mine.
No.
But yeah, no, all I'm saying is like this cat, he married 2 women from a brother. And then he went on and their handmaids became his wives as well. You know what I'm saying? I don't know where, you know what I'm saying, where they was from, who, what, nothing. I know they wasn't Israelites. They couldn't have been. Because this is Israel. You know what I'm saying? So where did they come from? I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
For me, this is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 12, verse 9. My inheritance, it's like Jeremiah 12 and 9. My inheritance is unto me as a speckled bird. The birds round about are against her. Come ye, assemble all the beasts of the field. Come to devour.
Is this in Ezekiel?
It's Jeremiah.
Jeremiah
Okay. 12.
That's another good one. Y'all can add on just side note to, you know, the beasts of the field. You know what I'm saying? Being people. You know what I'm saying? Another good one. You can just add that on. But my you know, my heritage is a speckled bird. And like, you know, a speckled bird is all different shades of pigment and color. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the best way you can look at it. You know what I'm saying? It's not just one shade or this or that or the third. We're like a speckled bird, you know what I'm saying, to the Most High. You know what I mean? So that night's getting hot again, man. But you hit that. It ain't blowing. They fixed it. But yeah, my hair is just like a speckled bird, and all the rest of the birds, man, forget them. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like that's nothing. There's a whole bunch of different dark races on this earth, but the Lord says that Israel, his heritage, is like a speckled bird. You know what I'm saying? Like, hell, I think all Ham is blue black. Ain't no light skinned Hamites. No,
not without that cake soap.
Not without that who?
That cake soap or carrot soap.
Oh,
bleaching.
Yeah, no, ain't no dark skinned Hamites.
I mean, then you got albinos.
Yeah, it's not. That's a effect. Yeah, but there's no dark skinned Hamites. I mean, light skinned Hamites. You know what I'm saying? But Israel, he had 12 sons from 4 different women, right? 4 different women. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no telling where they from. You know what I'm saying? Some of us look alike because we come from the same. But there's a whole bunch of different types, man. So. Yeah, then you got the, cake not turned. Right here, so
the book of Hosea, chapter 7 and verse 8. Ephraim, he hath mixed himself among the people. Ephraim is a cake not turned.
Right. Ephraim mixed himself among the people. We made marriages with other people at times. You know what I'm saying? Our kids come out a certain way, right? And now Ephraim looks like a cake not turned. He ain't got so damn light. You know what I'm saying? We might have all been pretty dark in the beginning. We mixed ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Like Negroes in America, we ain't all dark skinned. You want to know why? We mixed ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, man. It's you know, we are like a speckled bird, man. You know what I'm saying? Even within our own families, man. You know what I'm saying? Like different genes come out, whatever. You know what I mean? I got, you know, cousins, same mother, same father. I don't know how one of my cousins came out light skinned. I ain't gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that. Somebody was mixing it too much, doing a little bit too much mixing. Yeah, but entanglements. Nah, but yeah, no, even within them, because she still looked like everybody else. She just came out light skinned. Both of her parents are brown skinned people, but she came out super light. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else came out dark. Nobody else, it wasn't another, I think my uncle had maybe like 5 kids. Nobody else came out like, you know, my cousin. But that's how it is. And then I got another one, you know, another set of cousins, and, you know, both black. But my, you know, my uncle, he was mixed. His father, mother, somebody got raped. He was real light, but he was a nigga though. Like you see him, you know, a little pro, but he was real light. Wow. And you know, like his dad looked like he turned red when he laughed, but he was a nigga though. Grandpa Penn was a nigga, man. And then he married my aunt, my mom's sister, who was dark skinned like me. They had all light skinned kids except for one son who was darker than the mom. You know what I'm saying? Like, look just like his dad, though, just a dark skinned version. Real dark, you know what I'm saying? She was supposed to look like that. It could have been you. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so you know, like that's even within our families, man. We you know, we spectrum. You know what I'm saying? There's all different types of shades. Come on.
I got Jeremiah 14:1.
Y'all niggas gotta learn to love each other, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't know that a Mexican is a nigga, you know what I'm saying? Is a black. If you don't know that a Puerto Rican and a Cuban is black, like you can't say that about nobody else. You wouldn't say that about an East Indian. Like, you wouldn't say that about them. That ain't black. That is nothing like us. Ain't nothing about them like us. You wouldn't say that about no chink or nobody else. Ain't nothing like them right now. Of course, they got them, you know, them wannabes that, you know, every once in a while be one that come. But I'm saying as a people, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you know, the mummies beating their children's ass with a chacleta. Nigga, what? Who do that but niggas? My mama did that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's us. Or, you know, the dance, the music, the whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's us. You know what I'm saying? You don't know that's us, man. There's something wrong with you, man. You can't see. You know what I'm saying? Your spirit is dead. Come on, man.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 14, verse 1. The word of the Lord that came to Jeremiah concerning the dirt. Judah mourning.
You know what the dirt is?
Famine.
Yeah, I think that's right. Glad you told me. No, I'm not sure. You sure?
Yes. Famine or lack of supply.
Come. Sound right. Just wanted to make sure. Go ahead.
Verse 2. Judah mourning, and the gates thereof languish. Mm-hmm. They are black unto the ground, and the cry of Jerusalem is going up.
No, Judah is for sure dark. Judah is for sure dark. Here's the explanation of them. Now you got Ephraim, who's a cake not turned, and you got Judah, who's dark like dirt. Now, speckled bird. You understand? Like that's just what it is. You know, like our people are mixed out there. Judah is the one that's got the nappy, you know, curly hair. You know what I'm saying? Some of the other tribes went over the wall. You know what I'm saying? And that is where they got some of that, you know, good, fine, wavy hair. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, and not even wavy, because I think wavy's still us. You know what I'm saying? That's just bigger curls. But I'm talking about like that straight. I mean, not to say wavy. The ones with that straight hair. That's from over the wall.
That gag hair.
Gad got wavy. Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, straight down.
Yeah, that's true too. That's true too. They might have went over the wall too. Never know. Yeah, but nah, the Mexican sisters, man, I love them. Them Ephraimite sisters. Oh my goodness, nothing like a Puerto Rican accent. Puerto Rican. And then Cuban love them too. Them Haitian sisters, ooh wee. Look, Judah, I ain't leaving y'all out. Y'all Judah, y'all already know, man. We get down. We holler at the crib. Who else? What's the other tribes we got?
Oh yeah, Levi.
I was saying Levi.
Shit,
You ain't see my.
oh, shit was like.
I'm forgetting Jamaicans. Come on. Let me get me on them yard girls, man. Who else, man? Colombia, man. It's Colombians. Oh man, Brazil. The whole nine, man. Take your pick, brother or sister. Take your pick. Sisters like some pretty hair and all that. Don't come to Judah.
Right.
Come on. You gotta go holler at the Asherites, man. You gotta talk to them. Learn the language.
It's like sisters be trying to, you know, they got to store build a bear.
Mm-hmm.
They be trying to build a baby. Like they gotta get all the right parts.
Mm-hmm. Trying to tell you, yeah, man. These Israelites have a whole bunch of different, doctrines, beliefs, and things like that, man. Like we're gonna tell you what it is in the truth, man, in these scriptures. What's another one? I know the one I heard not too long ago. That you can't. I'm trying to think of a right way to say it without sounding too vulgar. Cover your kids' ears for a second. You can't pull out. You can't spill your seed.
Mm-hmm.
So I heard this, and they was like, that if you do that, that's a sin against the Most High. But you can't spill your seed. Which is not true. They just don't understand the scriptures, right? You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what that said?
That's what Judah slept with the
It's his son, or Onan, or something like that, and one of them died. All right. So I want you to give me that answer. Give me the law of if a man doesn't have a child that is his brother. Mm-hmm. Give me that one. All right. So yeah, again, like brothers, they say that you're not allowed to do that. That basically birth control is wrong. You know what I mean? You should only be having intercourse if you want to have kids, but if you don't want to have kids, then I guess you can't get married. That's not true. You don't have to have, you don't have to have kids. The Lord does say be fruitful and multiply. It does, you know what I'm saying? But even the Lord doesn't give some people the ability to have kids. So it's not that you have to have kids. You should build this nation. You know what I'm saying? Like some people ain't fit to have kids. Some people ain't mother material. Some people aren't father material. You know what I'm saying? So I dig it. There's nothing wrong with that. Unless this law that we're about to read is the case. You got it? And listen, any brother, I'd be trying to further my lineage. You know what I'm saying? Just me.
The book of Matthew, chapter 22, and verse 24. You sure? This is when if a man has no child, his brother shall marry his wife. Okay. Matthew 22, chapter 22 and verse 24. Start at 21. 21. They say unto him, Caesar's. Then said he unto them, Render therefore unto Caesar the things which are Caesar's, and unto God the things that are God's. When they had heard these words, they marveled and left him and went their way. The same day came to him the Sadducees, which say that there is no resurrection, and asked him, saying, Master, Moses said, if a man die, having no children, his brother shall marry his wife, and raise up seed unto his brother.
So this is the law. Okay, this is the Pharisees asking the question. So they're saying Moses said that this is also in the law. You can go and find it. But Moses taught this to the Israelites, to us, that if a man doesn't have seed, that his brother, if he dies not having no seed, that his brother is supposed to marry his wife. You know what I'm saying? If he's got a brother, that woman who's a widow should not be a widow too long if that man didn't have no seed. You know what I'm saying? Like, you are to go and marry his wife and do what?
Come. And raise up seed into his brother.
And do what?
Raise up seed unto his brother.
Right, now he's going to raise up a child in the name of his brother, so his brother's name can continue. Right? So now, instead of this being my son, it's actually like you're my nephew. It's really my son, but I'm going to raise it in your name. Like, now you're just going to carry on that brother's name. You know what I'm saying? That unfortunately died before he could have some kids. You know what I'm saying? We the same, you know, whatever. I'm your brother. I'm going to raise up a son unto in your name. You know what I'm saying? He's going to carry it on for you. So that was the law, right? The law was that a man had to do that. You know what I'm saying? It was being brotherly. It was carrying on this seed and this name. All right. So now go back to where we was at. Whoever had it.
Come. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 38. Verse 8. So, my bad. 6. And Judah took a wife for his firstborn, whose name was Tamar. And Judah's firstborn, was wicked in the sight of the Lord, and the Lord slew him. And Judah said unto Onan, Go in unto thy brother's wife, and marry her, and raise up seed to thy brother.
It's been a thing, man. This is how you know Adam had the laws, right here. This is before Moses. Judah said, well, no, it's like not no, but wait a minute. You said this is Genesis?
This is Genesis.
Has to be before Moses. You said this was Judah?
It's Judah and his direct sons. And Onan.
Oh, okay, yeah, so it's before Moses. Okay, tripping. Definitely tripping. Yes, it's before Moses, right? So this thing been getting passed down. You know what I'm saying? Adam had the law, he passed it down to Noah. Noah had the law, he passed it down to Shem. Shem, you know, passed it on to Abraham, Isaac, Jacob. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, of course, Jacob has Levi in them way before Moses, and they already knew that if your brother dies, not having a seed, that you are to go in onto him. You know what I'm saying? Moses ended up teaching this the same thing to the brothers and sisters in the wilderness, right? Mm-hmm. So Judah tells Onan to go and marry his brother's wife. The Lord killed go in and marry his wife, and what?
And raise up seed to thy brother.
Mm-hmm.
And Onan knew that the seed should not be his.
Right. Onan knew that it was not going to be his kid, even though he was going to lay down with this woman. It was going to be his seed, technically, biologically. You know what I'm saying? But he knew that the way that it works is that this ain't going to be my son. I'm going to have to call him by his name. You know what I'm saying? His name is going to carry on. And you know how we get, you know. Niggas be bitter, man. We be hating. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely a Judite. It was a Judite. Shit. So he was hot, like, nah, it ain't even gonna be mine. You know what I'm saying? He knew that it wasn't gonna be his seed, and what?
And Onan knew that the seed should not be his. And it came to pass when he went in unto his brother's wife that he spilled it on the ground.
See, fake Israelites, the Israelites that have zeal but no knowledge, they think that this means that you cannot spill on the ground. You can spill all on the ground or wherever else you'd like to spill. Leave that up to you. But this is not what this law means. You know what I'm saying? Like, this law was set up, the spirit behind the law was for you to raise up seed unto your brother. You know what I'm saying? Because he died. You know what I mean? And, you know, so his legacy, his line could carry on. His brother being a wicked, being unbrotherly as hell, selfish and disgusting. It's like, no, because a hater, because it's not going to be mine, I'm going to be slick with this thing and I'll just spill on the ground. You know what I'm saying? And that's what was wrong with him spilling on the ground. He would not follow the laws of the Most High, which was to raise up seed unto his brother. Not that you can't spill on the ground. Well, that's not the law. And how you read this and not see that and not understand that, I understand. Because you haven't been taught. You're not in the I.S.U.P.K. You haven't been taught. You read this at home, getting high somewhere. I know that's what you did. It was high as hell when you read this. I can't spill no more. I'm gonna leave the eyelashes alone right now.
Right.
I'm leaving the fake lashes alone right now, but I was about to go somewhere with that. Read my mind. But yeah, I can't spill no more? No. It's not what that means.
Right.
So anyway, another fake Israelite group myth debunked right here in I.S.U.P.K. Any more? Give me another one, man. Oh, you got some more in there?
Yeah, let's hit it out. When he went in unto his brother's wife, that he spilled it on the ground, lest that he should give seed to his brother.
Yeah, just selfish. It's disgusting, man. You don't want to give seed unto your brother, man. The brother, then the cat is dead.
Right. So I mean, he hating on the dead. Wow.
I'm like, damn, really?
Wow, that's crazy.
If I could, it's just a little bit more. Verse 10. And the thing which he did displeased the Lord, wherefore he slew him also.
You know, man, and that's what displeased the Most High, is that he wouldn't raise up seed to his brother. You know what I'm saying? I guess you got to come into the I.S.U.P.K. because I never read this when I was in the world. But when I came to the I.S.U.P.K., this is very clear. So anybody that says that you can't do that, they're just misinformed. They're also lying, but I'm going to say misinformed to be, you know, as brotherly as I can about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, let them come into the I.S.U.P.K., let them learn. You know what I'm saying? Because being out there yourself, you know, at the house studying, you know what I mean? All of that. That's all well and good. It's all, you know, we study at the house, even in school, in college, right? But you got to go to class, man. You got to go and be taught, man. You need a professor. You need a teacher. You know what I'm saying? If you don't have that, your studying ain't really too much, man. You know what I'm saying? That's the best way I can explain it to you. All right. Any other things that they teach?
Oh, well, I got another one with the seed. That's what I thought you wanted to say.
With the seed? I call for it?
Nah.
What is it?
Deuteronomy 25.
Oh, yeah, that's the law.
Right.
Yeah, but we read it in Matthew. It's the same thing. It's 2R. Yes, sir. Yeah. Okay. So any other fake Israelite group or, you know, internet Israelites, I'm gonna use that one. Does anybody use that? Internet Israelites. That's what you are. You're internet Israelites. Yeah. I'm gonna get another one.
All I can think of is, if I may, sir.
I'm gonna get another one. Go ahead.
No, I was thinking what the brother said when we was out at camp Saturday. He said, you know, we should live forever.
Huh?
Oh yeah, that dude.
The brother,
Shalom.
he was asking the question. He said that we're supposed to live forever in our magnificent bodies or whatever.
Oh, that's it. Okay, that's not really a law. What was he talking about?
He was talking about in the kingdom of heaven, we was going to be changed, and that we would never die, ever, 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 ever.
I'm not gonna spend too much time on this. I think I spent enough time with him, but I want like laws that they teach.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But I'll say real quick, we're not gonna die.
Right.
Leave it. I'll give y'all one precept. I believe it's in. I think it's like Thessalonians where it says, first death, second death. Okay. So we are not going to die in the kingdom. Like all death is going to be, death is going to be swallowed up. It says in one scripture, man. Oh, death, where is thy sting? Oh, grave, where is thy something? Where is thy victory? Or something like that is how Yahweh is saying it. Like, death isn't going to, okay, this is what death is according to the Bible. The context that it's talking about death in the Bible is talking about what we die as Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians in this place, in this captivity. This is death. Death is AIDS, COVID, drug overdose, abortion, those things, right? That's death. Everybody sleeps. Everybody's going to sleep, but everybody doesn't got. Give me that one. I.S.U.P.K that I called for. Give me in Deuteronomy 30 or 32. Choose life and death. So why would you die? Okay. So all of those things are death. And once we come back to the laws, the statutes and the commandments of the Most High Yahweh, then we won't have any more death. Like death is punishment, basically. Death is what you get for breaking the laws of the Most High. But if you're not breaking the laws of the Most High, you don't get death. You still sleep though, but you don't get death. You don't get AIDS because you're not a faggot. You don't get COVID because you don't eat bats. You don't get, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I still don't know what that is, but yes, you don't get monkeypox. I still ain't seen that one pop up on nobody. But first basketball player I see with monkeypox, I know something. You know what I'm saying? I remember the niggas got COVID. I was like, damn, Magic Johnson got AIDS. Damn, that's death. You know what I'm saying? Like dying in these streets the way we die is death. Everybody's going to sleep. So when we get the kingdom, when Yahweh returns, there will be no more death. You don't even have the damn option. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not even saying you wouldn't take that option, I should say. You know what I mean? Like so death is going to be swallowed up. Everybody's going to be following the law, statutes, and commandments. You know what I mean? And that's it. Or they can get death. You know what I'm saying? They can get death. They will be killed with the sword. You know what I'm saying? When you follow the laws of the Most High in the kingdom, no death. Won't be no swords, won't be no diseases, won't be no overdoses, won't be no abortions, won't be none of that. You know what I'm saying? It's, you'll just go to sleep and wake up a baby. Right. Wake up crying. Man, nigga, that's it. That's life, man. Don't get no better than that. You know what I'm saying? Whichever one of y'all want to go.
I got it. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 20, verse 13. And the sea gave up the dead which were in it, and death and hell delivered up the dead which were in them, and they were judged every man according to their works. And death and hell were cast into the lake of fire. This is the second death.
Death and hell were what?
Cast into the lake of fire.
This is a great one, man. This is a great one for people who think that hell is under the earth and you're going to burn forever. It says that hell was cast into the lake of fire, right? Like death is cast into the lake of fire.
Right.
So basically, those things are destroyed because that's all fire. A lake of fire is going to do. You can't burn in that for eternity. You know what I'm saying? But hell and death, meaning like for us, ghettos, barrios, and reservations thrown into the fire. Poverty, oppression, racial profiling, whatever, thrown into the lake of fire. You know what I'm saying? Drive-bys, overdose, thrown into the lake of fire, man. You know what I'm saying? Like death and hell is now swallowed up because that was what?
Cast into the lake of fire.
Mm-hmm.
This is the second death.
Right. This is the second death. Right? What's the second death? Anybody really? I mean, I know we just read. What is that? What's the first death?
First death. It's like, sir, for me, the first death would be when we chose not to do the law, statutes, and commandments.
The first death when we chose not to keep the law, statutes, and commandments. Law.
The first death was being put in the ghetto.
Nah, that's what he said. Basically. First death. It should be there. Maybe it'll help you if you read it real quick if you got it. Okay, time second. First death.
First death is when the first death is when it was cast into the lake of fire,
Okay. Anybody, if you got it, go ahead and just read it.
Come. Revelation chapter 20, verse 13. And the sea gave up the dead which were in it, and death and hell delivered up the dead which were in them. And they were judged every man according to their works.
And death and hell gave up the dead that were in them. Right? And they were judged according to their works. Death and hell. Right? Okay. Which is, just think like, the sea being the world, the sea of people, the people in the world, and death and hell gave up the dead that were in them. Right? And they were judged. So, say you died from some whole thing, George Zimmerman killed you, whatever. Death and hell gave up the dead that were in them, and they were judged, right? That's basically everybody that was in this condition that we are all in, and we died. You know what I'm saying? We went to sleep in this messed up condition, whatever it was, cancer, AIDS. You know what I'm saying? Because of hell, because of it being hell, right? Keep going.
And death and hell were cast into the lake of fire. This is the second death.
So, I basically just told you what the second death is, but just keep going when we get to the first death.
Whosoever was not found written in the book of life were cast into the lake of fire.
That's in that chapter. Okay, so you know first death. No, you got the first death?
I have, I'm going to read this. This is Revelation chapter 20, verse 4. And I saw thrones, and they sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of YAHANNA and for the word of the power, and which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither have received his mark upon their foreheads or in their hands. and they lived and reigned with Christ 1,000 years. But the rest of the dead lived not again until the 1,000 years were finished. This is the first resurrection.
Okay, now do you get it?
Come. Okay, the first death, if I may, is us dying in the Third World War.
It's us dying not knowing the truth.
I just want to talk to y'all. Y'all make sure I take good notes there. Yeah, I know how to talk this before, but the first death is what you are doing now. You killed a man.
Oh, come.
What man did you kill, Isupk?
The man that I was before.
Yeah. Judah. Nigga killed Rob Judah. Oh, that was my boy though. Killed Rob Judah, nigga. That's a murder over there.
Rest in peace, Rob.
That's right, nigga. Pour out some money. You know what I'm saying? Here's the first death is you changing your life. You killing the old man. If you are part of the first resurrection, that's what's happening to you now. You're being re-raised as I.S.U.P.K, as SHALAM. You understand? In the truth. And you might die in hell. You know what I'm saying? You might receive death from a crucifixion or a hanging or being beheaded in this damn place. Good night. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't imagine that. But like I was saying, these brothers are going to reign with Christ. You know what I'm saying? So the first death is you changing your life, you killing you. You know what I'm saying? That person, that old man dies, and you are reborn anew, resurrected, brand new. You know what I'm saying? That's the first resurrection. Everybody else that don't do that, they're gonna die by other means. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the second death. You know what I'm saying? Y'all hit all on it. Everything y'all was talking about was the second death, the Third World War, dying, this way or the other way. This is the second death. This is what you get for not obeying the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High, not changing your life. Right? That's the second death. And you don't want to be a part of the second death. You don't want to be a part of the thermonuclear war. You don't want to be a part of, AIDS. You know what I mean? So that's what it's talking about. That was verse 4.
It was 4 through. That's 4 through 7.
Okay. So that's death. Everybody does not, you know what I'm saying, in the kingdom, nobody's going to go through death anymore. Like death is those other things, like I just mentioned, it's all of those rough things. You know what I'm saying? Give me the one I called for in Deuteronomy. Deuteronomy. Oh God.
Deuteronomy, chapter 30, and verse 15.
Hey, you can see me one time? Okay, sure.
See, I have set before thee this day life and good, and death and evil, and that I command thee this day to love the Lord thy power, to walk in his ways, and to keep his commandments.
Right. The Most High put before us life and good. Same thing. Those two are synonymous. Like what is life is good according to the Most High, meaning the lost one. What is death is evil unto the Most High. It's something against the Most High. I put before you life and good and what?
Come on. And that I command thee this day to love the Most High thy power, to walk in his ways, and to keep his commandments, and his statutes, and his judgments, that thou mayest live.
That thou mayest what?
Mayest live.
So there are people that kept the laws. Are they going to live forever? Like these laws were for you to live, meaning you be in rulership. You be on top. You not being struggling and living paycheck to paycheck and not knowing where your next meal is coming from. That's death. That is certain death. You know what I'm saying? It's coming and it's horrible. But the Lord gave us these laws that we may live. Keep going.
Come. That thou mayest live and multiply. And the Most High thy power shall bless thee in the land whither thou goest.
That's living. That there is living, man. The Lord is blessing you wherever you go. Not what blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians go through, man. That is death. We are not blessed. We are cursed everywhere we go. That's death. Keep going.
Come. And that the Most High thy power shall bless thee in the land whither thou goest to possess it. But if thine heart turn away, so that thou wilt not hear, but shall be drawn away and worship other gods and serve them, I denounce unto you this day that ye shall surely perish, and that ye shall not prolong your days upon the land whither thou goest, whither thou passest over Jordan to go to possess it. I call heaven and earth to record this day against you, that I have set before you life and death, blessing and cursing.
I have set before you this day life and death. Like, you can either keep the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High and live, or break the laws and die. What is breaking the laws? Punishment, right? So you break the laws of the Most High, you're going into captivity. That's death. You're going on the bottom. You're going into the ghettos. You're going on the reservations. That's death. I'm putting before you the opportunity, if you keep these laws, to actually live, to be in rulership, to be blessed wherever you go. That's life. Death is the opposite of that. Keep going.
I call heaven and earth to record this day against you, that I have set before you life and death, blessing and cursing. Therefore, choose life, that both thou and thy seed may live.
Right. Choose life, man. That you and your seed will be in rulership. That's what this is talking about. Well, in the kingdom, we are going to be in rulership for eternity. There will be no more death. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians are going to rule this earth perpetually. You know what I'm saying? But Moses put this before us. You know what I'm saying? The Most High put this before us way back when. We could have chose life. You know what I'm saying? We didn't have to choose to go against the Most High. We could have chose life. But instead, we chose death. Well, when YAHANNA returns, damn near like that option goes out the door. You know what I'm saying? Like, because we ain't having it. You know what I'm saying? It ain't going to be, you know, where the nation goes into captivity again. You know what I'm saying? YAHANNA is not allowing it. Those of us that are going to reign with him, like the brother just read in Revelations, we ain't having it. You know what I'm saying? What's that one scripture that says, better that one man die for the people, right, than that the whole nation perish? It's better that way. You put your ass to death. It'll just be you. But Israel is never we're not going to die anymore. You know what I'm saying? Was there any more on that?
Okay. Verse 19. I have called Verse 20. That thou mayest love the Most High, thy power, and that thou mayest obey his voice, and that thou mayest cleave unto him. For he is thy life, and the length of thy days.
And the length of thy days, go ahead.
That thou mayest dwell in the land which the Most High swore unto thy fathers, to Abraham, Isaac, and to Jacob, to give them.
Like, the Lord is offering us life, but that does not mean that you're going to live forever and never sleep It means that you will never be murdered again. It means that you will never be beheaded or crucified or overdosed again. It doesn't mean that you're going to live forever. You know what I'm saying? Or you be walking, you know, like you're going to, what's the best way to say it? You're going to sleep. You're going to rest. But us living forever is really, in the scripture, is just saying that you're going to be in rulership forever. That's really all it's saying. There being no death means that you're not going to go through the punishments or go through the curses that we went through, you know, for breaking the laws of the Most High. That's the easiest way to explain it. You know what I'm saying? The Bible doesn't always, that's why you have to be taught. Like I said, if you was just to read this at the house on roots and berries and getting high, you probably, I mean, there's no other way to see it except for, I'm not going to die forever. Like I asked the brother that was at camp, I said, so what age do you think we're going to start aging? We just start aging with 33. You new kids is gonna come into the earth. They grow old, but they stop, huh? Nigga, everybody's going to age. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I wouldn't mind living to be 999 years old. I don't know. I pray the Lord. Listen, I know He can do it. I'll be 999 years old, bald headed. You know what I'm saying? Great beard. And running fast as I don't know what, jumping over whole walls and stuff at 999. But nigga, I'm tired. Tired of beating y'all in these races. Nigga, see me next time we go around. Nigga, I'll be back. You know what I mean? Like that's how, you might live to see, 4 and 5 generations of your grandkids. Wow. You know what I'm saying? See them come up. Be like, damn, nigga, I'll be back through this little nigga right here. Right. See you in a minute, dog. Like you be like right back. Like damn near, I would, this is how I be imagining it, Y'all can chime in, you know what I'm saying? Leave it in the comment section, thumb up, whatever, all that, how they be saying. But if you could just imagine, you can see like 5, 6 generations, right? You live that long. And the last great grandbaby that you see is probably gonna be your dad. And you go to sleep one night, don't wake up, and damn near literally another couple years, nigga, you back. Man, come on, man. You live forever. That's living forever. Right? What the hell what else do you want? 999, I come right back to the ruling. Right. Born with a silver spoon in my mouth. Right. Yeah, man, ain't gotta worry about that. It's great, man. You know what I mean? So that's what that was all about. But, hopefully that brother's in class. So what else we got here? Okay, order to raise up. Yeah, okay. He talking about the Onan and Earth situation. All right, what else we got? Any others? How much time I got? Okay, we got time for one more. Anything like I say pertinent that we might need? Any other?
Multiple wives.
Multiple wives. Who's? Oh yeah. Multiple wives. Some paint-loving Israelite groups say that even they know that it's lawful for you to have more than one wife, but they say in these times, in our captivity, you can't. Does anybody know what scripture? Has anybody ever heard them give a scripture that says that? Like I've heard them go over Paul's scripture, so I can go over, a couple of those. I've heard them, say if he's going to be a bishop. Nigga, what if I'm not Bishop T.D. Gates? You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I know what that means. Bishop is just a leader in the school, or a deacon is just a man of authority in the school, which, for us, that would be technically. But they are saying that that somehow the law changes. And when Paul is saying this, that he's saying that you should only have one wife. So, if y'all know any of the scriptures that they use for that, I take it. I'll break it down the right way for you. Them purple faggots, man, they just, goddamn, boy. I bet. Never mind. I feel like Luther, the anger translator.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Damn it, why every time?
Oh, okay, I know. I know.
So like, if I could.
You went off on yourself.
He's doing too much.
He was like Luther? No, he's like, okay, so go too far. If I could.
Undermining the president's speech with your immature innuendo or something. This is crazy, bro. But yeah, go ahead. I feel like
No, with the, like, you know, of course, one of, you know, UPK's bedrock scriptures is in Matthew chapter 25. And what they'll say, you know, I'm gonna read it, but what they'll say is that this is saying, oh, that's in the kingdom, like he was just saying, it's in the kingdom. You know what I'm saying? But is YAHANNA comparing the kingdom of heaven to 10 virgins? So why would Christ be comparing heaven to something that's not lawful?
that's this what they use, or is that what we use?
It's really more so what we use. Yeah,
because I'm just saying, like, that doesn't, like, that. There's nothing in that would. I want something that they use so that I can break it down the right way. Like, of course, like that, what you're saying is absolutely right. Like, Christ is talking about 10 virgins, right? And you know, like a man, and if you're going to marry a man, you know what I'm saying, you should be ready. You know what I mean? Like, the Most High is, you know, he ain't got time to wait for you to, you know, at the last second. Like, you should have already been ready. You should have been prepared for everything that was going to happen. You know, this 2 wives thing or multiple wives thing is something that, like, it's so crazy because brothers have always done it over all of history, man. Like, when I was coming up in the 90s, you know what I'm saying, that was the thing, you know, Queen Latifah and all them. All men are dogs, you know what I'm saying? Queen Latifah turned into a whole dyke out here. Right. You know what I'm saying? She used to be fine. You know, so. But she was. It's hard to believe after Cleo, but she was fine back in the day, man. Back in the day, Queen Latifah was a big old, fine woman. Yeah, she always been huge. But she was cute. Like, you wouldn't just step to her because, you know, she might punch you or something. You ain't hit with it. But nah, real shit. I mean, real stuff though. Like, you know, it was this thing where, like, we always were like that anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like, a man is going to be with more than one woman. There was hardly ever a situation where even the other woman knows that you got a woman, you got a girlfriend, you got a wife or whatever, and she don't care. You know what I mean? Like, it wouldn't, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't even a big thing, you know, side chick, jump off. Now we come into the truth and we won't call them a side chick or a jump off. You know what I'm saying? Side piece. You know what I'm saying? We used to call it a dish back in the day, side dish. Remember that? Yeah, my side dish. You know what I'm saying? She don't care. I'm gonna go slide by, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. And she know what it was, and it wasn't a problem. Well, now we come into the truth and we do it righteously. I ain't dealing with nobody like that. I don't want to be spreading diseases around. AIDS was running rampant in the 80s and 90s, man. All type of STDs, all of that. Now it's like, you know, we come into the truth and we like, look, a man can have more than one wife. And that's heavy. That's a heavy responsibility. It ain't something that you can just go jump on and jump off. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it's not something where you can just, oh, it's on the side and you don't care. If she called, I got to get up and I got to move. She needs something, I got to go and do it. You know what I'm saying? Whereas the side dish never got that. You know what I'm saying? We are looked down upon for being responsible men now. You know what I'm saying? Like, now I'm fessing up to it. Now I'm not hiding. I'm not cheating. I'm being 100 with it. Meanwhile, the women are whores, sleeping, have sex wherever they want to, and they're looked at like they fine for doing that. You know what I'm saying? They lay with a man, and not happy that tomorrow, she's gone. On to the next man. Now that's how disease is. We cut it down coming into the truth. We cut the whole thing down. Satan redoubled his efforts and just use his lieutenant from day one, good old Eve. And, you know, Goddamn stripper poles got STDs now. It's just ridiculous. Come on.
This is the book of 1 Timothy, chapter 3, verse 1. This is a true saying. If a man desires the office of a bishop, he desires a good work.
Mm-hmm.
A bishop then must be blameless, the husband of one wife.
Okay, man. This is the one, man. They love these. It's a couple of them like this, man. If you want an office in a school, Paul was raising up schools all over the earth. And he wasn't there, right? He had just taught these brothers and sisters, just like think about the I.S.U.P.K. If you were in a city in some certain zone and you're supposed to set up or start a school, right? Paul is telling these brothers, like, if you want to be in charge of the school, you want to be a bishop, you want to be a officer of 5,000, a captain, a general, this is what you have. This is the type of man you have to be. You have to be what?
The husband of one wife.
You have to be the husband of one wife. Good night. Well, here's the thing. What Paul is talking about is not women. There's no law that says if you want to have authority or rulership that you can only have one wife. This is basically saying that you have to be like you have one wife. You have to be the husband of one wife. In the school, my orders that I get from Commander General YAHANNA, I have to be the husband of one wife. I'm married to the truth. I'm married to this school. Any one of the brothers and sisters in here that need me 24/7, that's my wife. If she calls me, if the school calls me, I'm there. I'm up. You can blow my phone up. If I missed it the first time, I'm married to this truth. It's like I don't have no other wife. I'm not part of, the Black Panther Party. I'm not part of this, that, and the third. My wife do not determine if I'm gonna get up and go. If you need me, this, I need you. You better jump in the car too. You understand? Because I am the husband of one wife. It's like she's not even my wife. This truth is. So if she's married to me, she should understand that as a bishop or as whatever, I am the husband of one wife. And that wife is this truth. And it's going to show you in the scripture. That's why I don't know why these faggots even bring this up. But whatever. Keep going.
Come. Verse 4, it's like verse 3. It's like verse 2. The husband of one wife, vigilant, sober, and good and of good behavior, given to hospitality, apt to teach.
Wait a minute. Slow down. Read that one more time.
Come. A bishop then must be blameless, the husband of one wife, vigilant, sober, of good behavior, given to hospitality, apt to teach.
What does hospitality have to do with my wife? Like my wife at the house, the one that I have kids with. What does that have to do with her? What does me being vigilant, sober, and apt to teach have to do with my wife? It has to do with me running this school. This is my wife. I have to be hospitable. Brothers need something, no problem. Man, you need a place to stay now. Come on, so you in town, you in my city, you come through. That's what it is. I don't give a damn what I gotta do. I don't care how my wife feel about it. I'm the husband of one wife. My house, mi casa, man. That's that. Apt to teach. I'm on my thing. You know what I'm saying? I know what it is. You know what I mean? I'm apt to teach. Right? Keep going.
Come. Not given to wine, no striker, not greedy of filthy lucre.
Right, like you can't be no traitor. You can't be like Martin Luther King, man. Like filthy lucre is what does it to most of these so-called bishops. These people who would be over the Lord's people. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't be given to wine. That cannot consume your life. You can't be given to that. What you are tied to and what you are addicted to is this truth. Is this work. You know what I'm saying? It said not given to wine and what else?
Not given to wine, no striker.
No striker. You can't be this brawler out here. You know what I'm saying? You're just always ready to fight. Like Anthony Mason. All you want to do is just fight all the time. I got to tell brothers, you know what I'm saying? It can't not calm down. It's not a threat, dog. You know what I'm saying? Don't kill nobody, y'all. Please. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna point no elbows in that. Some people though, they be ready to. You know what I'm saying? Listen, you gotta to be in charge of the school, to be this and that and the third. You gotta have like this fatherly, like, I understand, not dumb, not crazy, but you know, like not a striker. That's not what I do. That's not my first move. That's not my go-to. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try to understand type. You know what I mean?
If I may, sir, and if you ask these black women, you know what I'm saying, they want their husband to be that guy that'll punch you.
Yeah, I don't ask black women nothing. Yeah, I'm not asking. I don't want to know. Leave it down. That's what Will Smith does. He asks black women what he should do.
Right, exactly.
I'm not asking her a goddamn thing. Right? She can keep all of that. My head is the Most High, not my woman. You know what I'm saying? And so at the end of the day, like I said, like what this is just teaching is like, you know what I mean, like a man that's going to be in charge of the Lord's chosen people, like he has to be like this. This has to be the type of spirit that he has, the type of character that he has to have. It's like he only has one wife. It's true. He has to be this way. He has to be that way. Bop, bop, bum, bum, bum. Then this cat he'd be fine to be over the Lord's people. Keep going from there.
Okay. Not greedy of filthy lucre.
Yeah, he can't be a cat that is just about money all the damn time. Go ahead.
But patient.
Mm-hmm.
Not a brawler.
Mm-hmm.
Not covetous.
Mm-hmm.
One that ruleth well his own house.
Wait a minute. Not a brawler. Not what?
Not covetous.
Uh-huh.
One that ruleth well his own house.
This is something separate. Mm-hmm. Everything before just now was talking about how you would act in the school, act to teach, hospitality, all of that stuff. This, the cat that wants to be a bishop, that would be the husband of one wife, which is the school, has to also rule well his own house. Right. That can be, and I asked his sister that. I was like, one wife. Okay, how many kids? Like, how many kids can you have? I can only have one wife. How many kids can I have then? Do I have to have just one kid? It's not talking about your household. It's not what this is talking about. There's kids within it. Okay, I have one wife and 30 kids. What? Right. That's what if I got 2 wives and 1 kid? It seems a whole lot easier to me. You know what I'm saying? But no. Anyway, whole point is that this is separate. The Lord is saying, or Paul is telling them that, you know what I'm saying, somebody that rules well his own house. Keep going.
Having his children in subjection with all gravity.
Having his children in subjection. You got as many children as you want to. You know what I'm saying? Keep going.
For if a man know not how to rule his own house, how shall he take care of the church of God?
This explains it all the way. And any purple faggot that cannot see this, it just made it, it just separated it. Rules well his own house. All of this was telling you how to rule that church as a bishop. This is your wife. It's how I want you to act. I'm leaving you in charge. I don't want it to be, oh, well, see, my wife had me to, I wasn't really able to. F that. This is my wife. This is it. She can come if she want to, but this my wife. Don't have no other wife. I ain't got nobody you even worry about. Who? What? Huh? Oh, no thing. It ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? But you have to have your house in order too. You have to rule well, having your children in check with all subjection. You know what I'm saying? Because if you can't do that at the crib, if you can't be the bishop at the crib, you can't be the bishop over the Lord's people. You got all the 4 kids over here. And you can't handle that. You can't be over these men and women of the Most High. You can't do it. I had to have this thing together, man. And that's all it's talking about. Like that, you having one wife is garbage, man. The Lord never told you that there was a limit to how many women you could have or children. This did not change it. This was just telling you the type of spirit that you need to have in order to be able to do this rough job of running a school, raising men and women, grown men and women. You can't do it with children and that wife you got at the house. It's cool. Everybody can't do this. Keep working with her. I mean, keep working with her. No problem. One day you might get it. You come on in here and you get all the extra you want. You get all the extracurriculars you want, man. But you gotta be able to handle that first. And if you do, you can come over here and get married to this gang, man. Get married to this job here. You know what I mean? So that's that. I don't know if there's any more. If we need to add anything.
I mean, that was it on that scripture. I got one more. I know it's not late for time. I got one in Isaiah. The book of Isaiah, chapter 4, verse 1. It says, First Corinthians, chapter 7, verse 1. Now concerning the things whereof you wrote unto me, it is good for a man not to touch a woman. Nevertheless, to avoid fornication, let every man have his own wife, and let every woman have her own husband. So, if I could, a lot of fake Israelite groups use that and say, you see, his own wife and her own husband, meaning she's not supposed to share him with no other woman.
Gotcha. I have to preface it with this. Christianity is gay. And that's all this is. Like, this is just Christianity. It's really, this is Christian teaching. Right? And it's cool, like, again, for anybody. If you just want one woman, there's nothing wrong with that whatsoever. It's not. Right. Sisters, if you want more than one husband, there's absolutely something wrong with that. Right. It is. You can't. You know what I mean? It's just the way it is. If a man wants more than one wife, he can, as long as she's not another man's wife. Nothing wrong with it. But you're more than free to, just be with one woman. What we're saying is that, let's say there is a woman that, you want to be with as well. I hope you can handle it. I hope you know what I'm saying? That's fine. Nothing wrong with it. You know what I'm saying? Brothers shouldn't be out here, you know what I'm saying, just trying to, be a damn middle schooler and get as many girlfriends as he can, stack as many wives as he can or whatever, because you think it'll, put your status on another level or whatever. That's not what it is, brother. You know what I'm saying? It's much responsibility. You know what I'm saying? Like, I do this work, and this takes a lot of me. You know what I'm saying? So for me to try to stack wives, that's ridiculous. Even the scripture tells you that, like, that shouldn't be your number one focus. It shouldn't be your number one goal to be doing that. But if you do have more than one wife, nothing wrong with it. Do them, righteously, as the Most High says. There's no problem with it. So with this one, when it says have your own, what we said, 1 Corinthians what?
7, 1 through 2.
7 and 2?
Yeah, come.
All right. I'm starting at 1 now. Concerning the things where ye wrote unto me, it is good for a man not to touch a woman. Okay, so it is good for a man not to touch a woman. Meaning this does not mean that you shouldn't touch a woman. You shouldn't have a woman. Not what that means, right? Because you could get that out of this if you didn't understand. But Paul is saying that, if you want this work, it's going to be a whole lot easier if you don't have to worry about, pleasing your wife. Give me that scripture real quick. He's probably here, huh? He that's married is concerned about the things of the world. Okay. Anyway, but it's good that it is good for a man not to touch a woman. Nevertheless, to avoid fornication, let every man have his own wife, and let every woman have her own husband, right? Her own, right? This is how stupid people are. Do I need to look up own? Good night. Your own, meaning it does not belong to anybody else. I own it. It belongs to me. And I think maybe they're saying because there's no S on the end of women or no E in women at the end of women, maybe. I don't know. It says, nevertheless, I said E, maybe. Nevertheless, to avoid fornication, let every man have his own wife. Singular. His own wife. Own is the key point in this. Like they're on wife because they're stupid Christian slaves. Niggas don't even really know how to read. That's why I make sure you brothers keep a dictionary by you. I make sure you consult it all the time. Make sure you get understanding and comprehension of this English language, right? But this is saying own wife, meaning whatever wife I have, it should belong to me. It shouldn't belong to somebody else. That's what's lawful, to avoid what?
Fornication.
What?
Fornication.
What's the definition?
Lewd sex.
Unlawful sex. You know what the word lewd means. I'd have to look that up. Here's what I do know it means. Unlawful sex.
Right.
Which if she's not mine, if she belongs to you, it's lewd sex, unlawful sex. So let me have my own wife to avoid fornication. That's my woman. She belongs to me. Let a woman have her own man. This man belongs to you. You can't have sex with nobody else until he dies. That's her own husband. For a woman, she has to be with that man until he dies. For a man, he has to be with that woman until he dies or she dies. Unless what? Unless she commits fornication. So to avoid it, let a woman have her own husband. Let a man have his own wife. Doesn't mean he only has to have one wife. It just means that whatever wife he has to be belong to him. That's all it's talking about. That way it's not unlawful sex. If you can't keep yourself, you know what I'm saying, and not be with a woman, period, get one that belongs to you. Don't be messing. Avoid fornication. You know what I'm saying? Let the husband render unto the wife due benevolence. Right. Unto the wife. It's still singular, right? Listen, I'm not dealing with all my wives at the same time. Right. When I'm with this wife, I'm going to render unto her due benevolence. When I'm with this wife, I'm going to render unto her due benevolence. That's what it is. It does not say that you can only have one. And I mean, if this is how stupid people are, that's what I said. I bear witness that they got a zeal. And it's no problem. You want to have one wife? You like purple? Knock yourself out. All I'm saying is, don't go teaching that it's wrong because you have no understanding. You should shut your mouth and put on all black, get rid of that purple, man, and come ask some questions. That's what you should do. Let the husband render unto the wife due benevolence, and likewise also the wife unto the husband. The wife has not power of her own body, but the husband. And likewise also the husband hath not power of his own body, but the wife. Defraud you not one another, except to be with consent for a time, that you may give yourselves to fasting and prayer, and come together again, that Satan tempt you not for your incontinency. I speak this by permission and not of commandment, for I would that all men were even as I myself, but every man has his proper gift of the power, one after this man and another after that. So, yeah, that's the thing. Like, again, the Most High did not change his law. The law is that a woman has to be with a man for life. She cannot change. She cannot divorce him for nothing. For nothing. Unless he died. Like a woman can't divorce a man for nothing. There's no, I don't know no law. Fornication, if he sleep, I'm gonna go ask about that. I don't even think if he go and commit adultery, she couldn't divorce him. They just gotta kill him.
Right. She's a widow.
Yeah, she's a widow now. She can't divorce him for nothing. At the end of the day, a man can only divorce his wife if she has sex with somebody else. That's it. Hey, that's what the only thing is. You know what I mean? Other than that, they have nothing, man. Like this is garbage, man. A man can have as many wives as he wants. Brothers, be wise in choosing your wives. You understand? Like be vigilant. So weird. Jeez. But yeah, that's it on that, man. Forget them, man. All these fake Israelite groups, man. Let them come on in. Let them, let's donate some all black to some of them, man. So go get them together. But with that, I just wanted to announce. Did you announce it last week? No, sir. So I want to announce, man, coming up in August, I've been telling y'all about throwing a little cookout down here. We try and do it pretty big. The location is not set yet. I don't really want to have it here at the school. I'm going to do like a park or a beach park, something like that. You know what I'm saying? We're going to go ahead and get it in. Maybe like what we had to cook out at that one year. The second one.
Yeah, the homeless park. Oh, you talking about John Prince?
No, the cookout we had. I think it was the last one we had out here.
Oh, yeah. No, that was the third.
Okay. That one. We ain't had no 3 cookouts down here. That one and John Prince. Oh yeah, I meant down here. Yeah, but yeah, okay. So it's gonna be the second week in August, right? What's the date on that, Isupk? Second weekend in August. Like, I want to do it like right before the kids go back to school.
This is Friday is the 12th, Saturday 13th, Sunday 14th. Second weekend. 12th.
So let's do for Friday, Saturday thing. Saturday, Sunday. Sunday's pretty, niggas gotta get back. So let's do like a Friday, Saturday thing. We'll kick it off Friday, maybe go out, chill, you know what I'm saying, and then bust it off Saturday with the cookout. You know what I'm saying? And it'd be us, you know what I mean, like, down here. If you wasn't planning on going to no other cookouts, you're gonna have one on the home base anyway, so you don't even gotta worry about it. We'll do our thing, man. Maybe, do a bowling night or something Friday night. You know what I'm saying? Or, skating. I ain't been skating in like 30 years.
It would be great.
Yeah, skating would be too wild. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. Y'all let me know. Give me your input. But put your time in now at your slaveries and stuff if you're able to do it. Try to get that Friday. If nothing else, get down with us Saturday. We'll be putting together a menu. It'll be kind of like a potluck. Down here, we'll take care of, the meats and things like that. I like to get on that grill. So we'll take care of things like that. Donations, all of that will be accepted. If you want to do a dish, whole 9 yards. So we're going to be putting this thing together, prepare for August 12th and 13th coming up here. And that's it. Anything y'all brothers want to add? All right. You good? Yeah. So with that, we're gonna end the class, man. To water to everybody, man. To water for all the support, man. Pay your tithes, man. You know what I'm saying? Listen, we do this work, you know what I mean? But it definitely takes support. It's hard to get the things that we need and to keep this thing going. You know what I'm saying? The schools, we definitely want to open schools in your zones. You know what I mean? We got brothers that are down here, but we spread out all over Florida, man. So pay your tithes, help out brothers where you can. If you need us, of course, y'all already know. Hit me up anytime. And with that, I'll get with y'all the next time. Shalom. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah B'Raka Thumb. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Thumb. Shem Yahweh Shah. Work. Hate this damn. That damn sucks. Nah, I hate it.
You ended it.
No, I ain't.
Oh.
I thought I hit it, though. This ain't funny. Oh, maybe I'm doing something wrong.
Oh, you trying to play iTunes?
No, I'm not. I just hit play.
Hit cancel. No, you gotta play it up here.
Oh, and it's my joint, too.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Whoa, whoa,
It's like it just happened yesterday.
Yep.
whoa. Damn right, I'm a I.S.U.P.K nigga. Straight ain't one West, nothing less with the best. Niggas living, trying to contend with the stress. No one to the test, no access. Oppressed for slaves. Niggas is dying off in waves. Living in dirt, now it's some graves. Niggas cross-talk through the crosswalking or the white chalk over the bodies of those that you paid. Americans killing us, saying they fearing us. Put the drugs in the hood. Now my niggas delirious. Put a gun in my face. Like it's start beating harder and harder, baptized with these words. Never to be water, so now we pray to the Father. Give strength to the Father that's looking for the marauders. It's fucking taking our daughters, niggas. It's war time. Lights up, nigga, showtime. Got the green light on that ass, yeah, go time. Either boot up, shut up, or get your ass up. 'Cause we ain't got time to be playing. It's all fucked up America. Heaven for the deep, hell for the slave, reaping what you sow. You need to give it back what you gave for a clean slate. You try to imitate, and you was always fake America. Every city, state, this is your fate. Whoa, 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 to America. Whoa. Whoa, to America. Whoa, 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 to America. Whoa, 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 to America.
That's my hardest song, man.
Get it, crash flying. Kind of simple if you feel it, it's your last line. But it will confuse a bad mind. A damn shame. It's the exact thing with your ass fried. Bombs from the sky, rich devil lullaby. Them in the fly, what we got all alive. Bombs from the sky, rich devil lullaby. Devil is high. See him from the parking lot, devil finna ball out. Devils finna fall out. All our warfare, nightmares in the big house. They murdered us for years and niggas shit won't turn around. I never learned that this motherfucker burns down. Yelled in the streets. Told them the bridges to all of you angels bring woe to this beast. You rule for a time, but we play for keeps. I pray to my Father, bring woe to this beast. Remember them times we hung on them trees. All of you nations bow down to your knees. Remember them ships, they brought us some fleets. Fuck the Apollo, bring them the heat. Whoa, 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 to America. Whoa.
Well, I go to different sources.
To America.
I ain't really find a lot of.
Whoa, to America. Whoa,
the websites that I go to.
God is going to destroy this empire, man. You about to see famine in this place. You think them fires in California is bad? That's just the beginning of what the Lord is about to do. Because you've been evil to the Lord's people. You've been wicked to the Most High's children, man. You've been destructive to the 12 tribes of Israel. Let me tell you something, black man. You got to put on your strength now, man. Put back on your strength and might, black man, because your day is coming. Your day is coming because the Lord is going to bring judgment on this earth.
That's what I gotta say to you.
Oh, literally some new. I keep saying I need some new. What's that? Shut up. Man, your website still gonna be right for me.
Now you out of mind. Sonny did everything I could.
I ain't have to die to meet the devil. Angels fell and landed in the ghetto. The earth was given to the hands of devils. Then we seen the rise of the devil. We fell for the lies of the devil. When we got high was the devil. I looked into the eyes of the devil. I ain't had to die to meet the devil.
I remember I was only 13 when I met the demon. Gave me a deuce and a bundle of cocaine. Told me to sell to my people, make sure you keep them fiending. If any try to shoot you, make sure that you leave him leaking. He said,
I'ma hold you down when problems pop up.
how you got me moving this dope? Want me in lockup? He said,
Don't you want the Benz vertible with the top cup?
Yeah.
Stop, bitch, and get in that kitchen. Let it rock up. Bitches love the dope boy, especially when it's guap up. I know you know Ron.
who the plug from by the block up?
I'll tell you a little secret. Make sure that you keep your mouth shut. Ron got a Lexus, crib in Philly and Texas. Trips to the Bahamas, just got a whip for his mama. He fucking up them commas. Be honest, he seeing decent dope.
I hear you, but I just seen Ron about a week ago. In fact, he ain't looking too good. His knees is kind of slow. I asked him why the struggle. He got stuck up for his bundle, but them 6 hollow tips in his legs what made him crumble.
At least he got a house and mama is living good.
Said the feds took it all. He right back in the hood. I see you try to play me. You gave us crack in the 80s. Made us abort our babies and making hoes out our ladies. I know you got me gravy, but Satan, you must be crazy. It's gonna take more than them cars when to amaze me. I seen niggas shoot for the stars, but being lazy. Never get their head at the clouds, so you don't faze me.
I guarantee that you gon' regret it. Remember I said it.
Nah, you could dead it.
What you saying? I can't win?
Nah, devil, nice try. So until we meet again.
I ain't had to die to meet the devil. Angels fell and landed in the ghetto. The earth was given to the hands of devils. And we seen the rise of the devil. We fell for the lies of the devil. When we got high was the devil. I looked into the eyes of the devil. I ain't had to die to meet the devil. I ain't religious or superstitious, but we've been getting fucked and put to the side like a mistress. Police patrolling why? Because prison became a business. They murder one of ours and they start talking about forgiveness. We think that it's alright because we got public assistance. If this ain't hell, dog, what is this? Where was all lives mattered when they killed Osama? There was no peace talk like the Dalai Lama. Bush dropping bombs saying he gon' bring the drama. They got justice, man, they even caught the Boston bomber. But when we ride, they send the military and armor. When we fight oppression, then our people die a martyr. You reap what you sow, some people call it karma. When Christ return, y'all gon' get this harvest like a farmer. Don't tell me don't bring up the past no more. They still trying to settle the score with a side of Shakur. I changed my life and I'm just trying to live life right. But at night I look behind me and see flashing lights, patting me down. You got nothing that's poking me right. I don't smoke or push pills, I gave up my vice. So Mr. Officer, why you wanna take my life? And Your Honor, why you gave our homeboy's life? I've been wondering why you shot our homeboy twice. Pussy with a gun screaming out that he got a knife. He came from Habibi's spot, it was chicken and rice. Shit's trife, I'm just giving visuals like Skype. Ask Trayvon, Mike Brown, Akai Gurley, Eric Garner, Sean Bell, Philando, Alden Sterling, Jaquan McDonald. The white man is so devilish. Ask Hammurabi, he'll tell you who the devil is. The white man is so devilish. Ask Hammurabi, he'll tell you who the devil is. I ain't had to die to meet the devil. Angels fell and landed in the ghetto. The earth was given to the hands of devils. Then we seen the rise of the devil. We fell for the lies of the devil. When we got high was the devil. I looked into the eyes of the devil. I ain't had to die to meet the devil. I ain't had to die to meet the devil. Angels fell and landed in the ghetto. The earth was given to the hands of devils. Then we seen the rise of the devil. I pray for the demise of the devil. Lord knows I despise every devil. I looked into the eyes of the devil and said, I pray you die, every devil.